that's probably what stuck out the most, is it says, the sound shall be heard when he enters and leaves the holy place before the Lord, so that he will not die. So when the high priest would walk around, those bells would make noise, and the high priest would enter the most sacred part of the temple into the Holy of Holies. They could hear him moving around in there. He was entering into God's presence. That was God's dwelling place on earth. So the ringing sound basically proved that he was still alive and he was still serving correctly. If the bells would stop ringing, the people outside would assume that he died, because you can't be in God's presence. So they would assume that his ministry was unacceptable. If he did not atone for himself properly and he wasn't doing his ministry properly, and then he went into the Holy of Holies, into God's presence, he would die. But also this ringing sound would let people know when he was coming and going. It would make sure that his service was publicly recognized. People would hear that and go, oh, the high priest is here, he's working. The bells were essentially kind of like this holy alarm system, basically. It was like a sacred announcement to make sure that the high priest's life and his ministry were acceptable to God. Just the sound of that would kind of click and make sure people knew that he was doing what he should be doing. Again, he had a very serious responsibility to the people. And then look at this next part, verses 36 to 39.